The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light years. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 4 down. Check three. Come. Check. Lucky. 18 Cardinal. Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 17 yards out. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He's tight on. 4 down. Check. Tighten up. Shift. Check it back.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
He's brought down
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, we got 4 down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
You got 4.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
The Jaguars at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Second and 1. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9, from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jets 14, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jets 14, Jaguars 7.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
First down, New York.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum, and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And his first throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and 5. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
16-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jets have recovered. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is taken around the 12. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the gun, Chamberlain will get this underneath to Jacobs. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
On first down, Chamberlain. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Chamberlain quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Chamberlain, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Harrison able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now a handoff looking right. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
3rd down.
Mike 51. Hey. 6 guy smash. 6 guy. Check. Fresno.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Gets past one man. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chamberlain, he sets to, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down. Chamberlain. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Chamberlain. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Chamberlain. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Jets 42, Jaguars 21. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards on the ground.
1st down, Jets.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Off the RPO, he completes it. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
The kicker on.
Austin Hooper. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jets 49, Jaguars 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game. And
he's got a man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. To throw again, Chamberlain. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Chamberlain into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
2 yards on the
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Jets.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Kill.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Buying time to his left. Power, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Following the fumble recovery, Chamberlain going up top, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jets 56, Jaguars 35. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15.
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kalen Ballage, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. On 1st and 10, Chamberlain. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Chamberlain. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Chamberlain. Escaping the pressure right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing again. Chamberlain. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Chamberlain going for the deep ball. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
And that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Chamberlain. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Chamberlain. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On fourth down, Chamberlain. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And that